Yes, we're going to talk about it. It's the mosquitoes. What good conversation or acclamation moment would be authentic and true if I didn't tell you the truth? So, let's break it down. And yes, it deserves its own video. First and foremost, now, I'm a year here. Now I don't feel like I fight the mosquito problem as much anymore. That first month to 2 months, I was getting tatted in the street. I was walking down the wrong gang territory. I was walking up. They was locking, throwing hands. I was getting tatted up and down by mosquitoes. And so the first wave of advice is, for majority of people, it's going to be bad in the beginning, but then they're going to get used to you. It's going to be just like, when people come over to eat your mom's food and they be like, oh my God, it's so good. And you be like, I had this for the last 7 years of my life, you're old news. However, there are ways to get used to the situation. However, for other people, blood type O, you gonna struggle. You're gonna struggle to the point now that if you're blood O, you need to go ahead and start Googling all the things you can do to help you get through, because the mosquitoes are attracted to you. So those with the blood O type, you're gonna have to do a lot of thinking. Now, the very first thing is, upon coming here, they have these things called cock brand. I call them cock blockers, but they're cock brand. You can find these everywhere. You can find them at the corner store. You can find them at your Simba. You can find them at your supermarket. You literally can just walk down the street. You can find these anywhere. And they work. And this is great for rooms. And so when you turn around and put this in your room, you just plug it in. And it's like an essential oil. And you make sure that it's turned on. And when it's turned on, it's not even a scent to it to me, but it's just like this liquid, and yes, your room will be clear. Now, the downside about that is when you get into the hallway, baby, it might not be clear. So you're literally putting them all throughout your house. The other thing about it is, depending on if you, I just leave mine running all day. But if not, you can flick it off, and then at night when you come in, you can flick it on. So these take care of your room. Child, I don't want to be embarrassed. This is the Zapper. And so what's happened is we noticed kind of with the kitchen, we were having a fruit fly problem. And so my mom went out and bought this, and this is something else. You actually charge it. Okay. Are you working? Yeah. Actually, you charge it, and it electrically kills everything around you. Now things start zipping. I'm gonna be so embarrassed. Stuff you didn't even know that was there, like the little bitty fruit flies and gnats and all that stuff. And so the Zapper is one of those things. So you really want to wave this through your bed sheets or your curtains, because that's where they are hiding, baby. Zap them, zip 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 all day, right? Very easy to get. So if you see one, just grab it. It works. That's the Zapper. Now, this is lemongrass. So if you do essential oils, lemongrass is a natural deterrent for mosquitoes, which actually does work. I use a shea butter, coconut butter with lemongrass oil, body butter mix. The only thing I'm going to say about this is you cannot come to Kigali and start using this and expect that the mosquitoes are going to respect it. This really has to be kind of in your pores and in your bloodline already. And the example I give is that I used to make my own body butters. And when they had the West Nile virus, they had the big mosquitoes in Costa Rica. That was the same time that me and my girlfriends went on a trip to Costa Rica. And I had all my mosquito repellent and everything ready, but I naturally wore body butters. Well, I was there 2 days before everybody, and I was running around doing stuff. I never used any of the mosquito sprays, and I was really like, yo, people are tripping. Like, the mosquito problem really is not bad here what are you talking about? And as soon as my girlfriends came in, they were getting eaten up. And what I realized is that because I had naturally used lemon butter for like the last 3 months, I said lemon butter, lemongrass oil in my shea butter, it was already in my skin, so they just kind of left me alone. And I was walking through like with that princess aura of thou shalt not touch me, thou shalt not come to me, thou shalt not do anything but bow at my feet and be gone, peasants. That's how I was feeling with the mosquitoes. So this is very, very natural. You can also use it as an essential oil and burn it in your rooms if you want to keep natural. I've also been told, especially for type O blood types, like you want to have garlic in your system. Fresh garlic, not the garlic powder that you powder and stuff with. Fresh garlic in your system to help combat the mosquitoes. You can get mosquito nets. I honestly don't use them. Don't really need to. Once you have the oil, you're good. But you can. I will say, if you're looking for mosquito nets, you can definitely find them, but they're not cute, y'all. Like, they're gonna be they're gonna look like little Bo Peeplers, like the fluffies and all that other stuff. So if you want to bring your own, you can. I've been real country and just taking the blanket and hide it over my head some nights when I feel like they're pestering me. But I would say the best thing to do is to keep this on lock. Your little skin so soft ain't gonna work. These jokers is real out in these streets. So if you're bringing anything, you're bringing off, and you're going to be able to wear that. Make sure that after you shower, you got something to kind of hold you down. But it's going to subside. Like, I really don't deal with mosquitoes a lot anymore. And there is not a big harvest or fear of malaria. I've only heard rumors of it affect like 1 or 2 people having malaria, and you know, they took a pill and came back. So that's it. Like, it's real. Like, you gotta get your thing together. You gotta realize it's a real conversation, because you gotta be zapping them in these streets, because it's a battle, and you're gonna win, because I'm going to equip you with the knowledge so you can be a winner. Bye. My word, oh my gosh, oh my word.